Good morning. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm already rip roaring ready to go. Oh, goodness. Okay. So let me find myself here. I've got a fun thing happening today. uh, let me see. Oh, for Pete's sakes. I don't know why I can't find it. All I keep getting is Johnny Lang from last night. What is going on? Uh, so sorry. But technology. So here it is. I found it. Okay. I hope the light's good enough. I should have waited maybe for a little bit longer to get it really bright in here, but oh well. Good morning. Okay. I just have some journals ready and I've been having fun because I haven't made a journal because I've moved. I haven't made a journal in so long, like a year. So I'm just so excited. I have a couple finished and I have a couple of my mom's finished. And I reopened the Etsy shop so that I could put these in there. So it's kind of a fun day for me because I haven't got to do this in so long. So I'm excited. Hi. Oh my gosh. And it's cold here and I just have my flannel pajamas on. So don't mind me. Okay. So this one is, let's see, just regular size, 10 1/4 by, 6 1/2 or something. And I love chenille. I have a pile of chenille and I'm digging it out because I love it. So this is a fat, chunky, squishy Amazon mailer cover with chenille cover. And my mom used to have a blanket like this. And when I was a kid, I had a sweater. And, it had the big flower on it and stuff. So, anyways, I'm waiting for the. Oh, there we go. So, anyways, I put the little Tim Holtz birds on the back with the daisies because the front she has the daisies and the little birdies coming to the nest. And it's got a little worm. She's holding the nest, and I put a little flower in her hair. And then this is actually a piece from an 1800 scrapbooks, which is coming up. I'm so excited right now because I have been waiting years to do this. And I finally moved and got here, so I'm super excited. Good morning. How are you, miss? Anyways, I'm super excited because I've been waiting to dig into these scrapbooks. And so, anyways, I got these two coming up, but then I'm going to dig into my scrapbook. So, uh, this week, if you see me working, come visit me because it's going to be so much fun. But anyways, so this is an actual piece from one of the 1800 scrapbooks. And I glued it all down and stuff, but I left a little pocket here. So there's some tags in here and tags in here. These are Tsunami Rose. And then they're just her printouts, which I love. And so then I copy stain paper on the back and then I black thread sew them. And then I put some like glitter paste with a stencil on here. So it's got like little bumps of like glittery stuff. So it's kind of fun. So I always dress those up. I kind of have videos on that, how to like dress up the printouts. Because sometimes, you don't want to just put a printout in there. But anyways, and my glassine bags here, I have lots of those. I don't think I have these listed in my shop right now. I don't have much in there because I moved. So I'm going to put a bunch of journals. Well, not a bunch, but I've got 4 today. I'm going to try to get them all done today. Anyways, good. Thanks, Titan. Um, anyways, so I put the chenille cover and it's got like, I don't know, a different color thread. I don't know if it's coral or pink. And then there's some gauze here. And it says, enjoy the moments with some pretty cute little daisies on. I just love the daisies. So if you like the daisies, that's fun. And then I punched the holes for the closure. And it's just, vintage fabric, which I love because that's all I care about now these days. Now that I'm, I guess, seasoned at least. I don't say new anymore. I'm seasoned journaler. Now I know what I like after doing it for, 5 to 7 years. I finally figured out what I like. So this is it. So I always love the inside front cover. It's like prime real estate. And so if you come to my live sales on YouTube, this is a journal that I made from all the stuff that I sell on my sales. And so all the paper I always have, and these envelopes, if you bought any of these, this is that blackberry one and the one with the roses. Um, I love the blackberries, and they're coffee stained on the dot pan. So they're like really, if you like the grunge, like I'm into the grunge, so I like it. And then I put the, you know, the script stamp, and then I have this pink pearly glazy stuff that makes it like shimmer and stuff, because you know I like the shimmer. And then I just glued the flap down, and then this one I used a fabric hinge because I didn't want to miss the flap because it's so pretty. And then I just put in some of these, and then this I left because you know when you coffee stain, sometimes the glue comes undone, but I don't know, I kind of like it, so I just left it because it's funner. And these are just the lavender sheets from the coffee staining sale that I had, which I have more coming. And then this one I punched with my Martha Stewart punch, so it's got like a lacy feel right here, so that's kind of fun. And then I just love the roses. And then again with the pink stuff, you probably can't see it on camera very good, but there's a little pink shimmer right there, which I love. And then my script stamp I love. And then there's the hinge. And then inside this one I did the blue paper because of the blue ribbon here with the Martha Stewart punch, so you can get in here. And I just like to have storage in the front of a journal for your stuff, you know what I mean? And extra writing spots. And personally, I like to write. And when I get on a thought, I want to have a full sheet, you know what I mean? So sometimes journals get to be so crowded you can't get a full thought in. So I was really concentrating on making sure we had enough spaces to finish thoughts and quotes or whatever it is that you were doing. And so for that reason, like I love vintage papers. And so I've got these vintage little tablets. I'm telling you, all these shapes and sizes of all these vintage tablets, and I love them. I'm obsessed with vintage items, and I really try to put as much stuff like that in my journals as I can so it feels, you know, more authentically done. And so I put 3 pieces, 2 different sizes of papers in here just for that reason, front and back, and they have that vintage color already, which I love, so you don't have to, you know, bake it, ink it, and, you know, any of that stuff. So it's in there, and I love the edges are different. Oops, this one goes on the bottom. It's a little taller. And then my glassine bags I always have. If you need some, just message me if they're not in my shop, or wait for one of my sales. I always bring them out. They're really fun to coffee stain up to. But I sold all of mine and I didn't have any for myself. So these ones I just inked and script stamped, and then, you know, glued them in the L shape so you can tuck behind, and then, you know, stack 2 on top. And then I've got the same little printout tags I'm using through the whole journal from Tsunami Rose that I inked, sewed, coffee stained the back, and then I put this texture paste on them all with the one of the stencils. I think it was just like bubbles because they're just like little bumps, and so they have a nice texture and stuff. And then this is olive green seam binding from my shop. I always have seam binding all the colors. How's the color on this? Is it showing up? Is it showing up good? My screen's so tiny. Can't see. So, okay, so then I coffee stain all the pages, of course, everything in here. Oh, thanks. And then this is the pink stuff, obviously. And then I did the same Martha Stewart on the bottom, so it kind of looks lacy. And I just like the grunge and the dark coffee look. And it's on the dot pan, and I put some pink shimmer on and the script stamping. So, you know, it's got a little rouge, you know. It's got a little rouge on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. And then, so I just love these little pins, and I just stuck things on them. I like the hanging tags. This is actually a jewelry tag, and then this is a tea bag tag. And then I just clipped in it's coffee stain paper on the back and sewed around another Tsunami Rose print. And then these are the bingo cards I have in my sales. You can get them from me anytime. Usually I bring them out all the time, but I do have videos on these too, the collaging, and I just coffee stain these. And then I collaged with the Tim Holtz, I think it's vintage photo color, the collage medium that I use. And then, you know, I sewed around and inked and stuff. And then I went on the edges with the distress crayon and like rubbed that in. And then I went on the edges again with the picket fence, the white. So it's cool. You know what I mean. And then I have this too. I haven't brought this out in my sales yet because I don't know. I just haven't. But it's this stuff right here. It's like for pillowcases or the top of your sheets or something, you know. And I have a bunch of this and I love it for the pockets. So I put it on my pages like this and I just like it. But I do have some. So you can watch for that or message me if you want some. I don't know. Should I come in closer or is it okay, you guys? Is it okay? I just don't know if you can see very well. I'll come a little closer. Hopefully it doesn't wreck with my hands flailing. I'll try not to flail. And then, I did, this is coffee stained script stamp. Then I sewed the lace on the side and then I spritzed it with, I've got these. This is what I've been using through the whole thing. It's kind of all the same color scheme. So it's got the Tattered Rose oxide spray and then picket fence, you know, the stain. So I'm kind of just spraying it around, you know. So I kind of like that color scheme, you know. And so it's got, I love the pink and the coffee. Just a little bit of pink on the coffee. I love that. And then I've used several different script stamps. And this one, kind of fun because I like the background work. So I have a lot of different script stamps, which I really like. This is one of my little scrappy things, and I think it's really fun because I put a bunch of different little quotes on here. So they're just the scraps of my paper off my desk, and then I sew them together, and I put little quotes on them so you can rip them out and like put them around on your stuff, you know, that you're journaling about. So they all have, you know, something else to say. So that's fun. And then I always try to make like one side that you can write on and the other side you can like play with. And so that's kind of how I always set my journals up. And so this one's fun. So we did an altered playing card exchange and group, and this is one of them, and it's got a little Tim Holtzy, it's embossed stuff on the top, and then I just put Monopoly money in the back because the girls are playing, and it's on a envelope that I coffee stain. These are in my sale all the time. And then these two, it's really fun. These are, I mean, this is stupid, but I'm going to tell you because this is from a store that's been in business for, I think it's 130 years, and they finally closed, and I'm so sad. But I went in and got, he had a sale, and these were on his desk from all the years and all the stuff, you know, that he's sold, and he's kept all these things. And I said, are you selling those? What, I want those tags. And he said, what are you going to do with these tags? And I said, oh, you don't even know. Can I have the tags? And he said, sure. And he started picking them out. Oh, this is my dad's handwriting. He said, I got to keep this one. And oh, this is my mom's. I got to keep this one. And then he started realizing there might be some value in them, you know. So anyways, I bring these out in my sales once in a while and share them with you guys because I have a whole box. But I stuck one in here for fun. And he sold vintage furniture, you know, new furniture. And then upstairs, he had an entire floor of just vintage 50s, just everything. I loved it so much. I went in there all the time. It was so fun. So anyway, so it's just an envelope and I hinged it right here and then I ripped it up so it's fun. And then so you can flip it, you know, open and write. So you can write on the inside. And then it flips like this. This is one of the yellow sheets, you know, the big long yellow sheets. And I love this pan that I coffee stain stuff on. So anyways, this is, you know, this is it right here, the stuff that is in my sale. So I put it all together so y'all can see how it looks put together. So I did a video on these. This is actually alcohol ink on paper, but I like how it looks. We did a altered index card exchange thing in group. So Junk Journal Junkies, etc. If you want to come over there. I didn't link group today. I was too having much fun opening my Etsy shop back up. And then here is 3 more sheets of some other vintage papers that I was talking about earlier out of those cool books that I have. They're actually right here. Some of them, I think, don't mind my pajamas because it's cold in Minnesota. Look, all these little notebooks, all these different little ledger books. Look. So I ripped them out and then put them in, you know, in spots that I can because I love the old papers. And then a glassine bag in the back and one of those tags from Tsunami Rose again. I know, it would be fun, wouldn't it? So here's some more of my handiwork with the different lace tabbies on the side and the sprays. And then I'm distressing it with the paint and my stamping. And then this I love. It's so pretty. I'm kind of doing this color scheme in the whole thing, and it's kind of like chalky. I don't know. I just like it. But I love this. It's an altered playing card. It's a jumbo card. And I think I did a video on these. I can't remember. But I got some more of the ledger and sheet music and different stuff in here. And I don't know. I just like this with the butterfly and stuff. It's glittery. And I don't know. It's just pretty. I like the mixed media, you know. And then I sewed on the edge. This is vintage, you know, something. I don't know what it was. One of these, you know. I think it's one of these, like, doily pieces, you know, the square doilies. So that was fun. And then this is cute. Personally, I love this. I can't cover it up every time because this one's done on the great pan and this one's done on that other pan I have. I just love it. And it's got sewing and script, you know. You got to have some places to write. And then this cool thing, look at this. It opens up. And then I put this in there, which I love. It's got glove etiquette and what it means when a woman does this or that to her gloves that she wears. And then I put in lace gloves. I love this so much. I don't know if I photocopied this. I should. I forget. Paris gloves. I looked and looked and looked this up so many times and couldn't find it. But I bet you I did save it somewhere here. But anyways, so cute. That goes in there. And then I didn't make this. So I'm not sure. I want to make these. I want to figure out how to do this because that's cute. But anyways. So then here's some more of that material I was telling you about that are for the edges of your pillowcases or sheets or something. So I just sew it on and make pockets, you know. And then the sheet music flip. These sheet musics come from these. I love these. Little tiny books like this. Good Lord, when I seen this. Every one they had. I took every one because it's not often you see it. And then you can make these cute flips, you know. I'm like, ooh, this is fun. So now I have this. Hi, miss. Oh, I can't read your language there, but I'm saying hi anyways. And then I just put a little stick pin in and with a little stamp. And they both have like the birds and butterflies and stuff on them. And then, so I just printed this out on some really weird, like yellow cardstockish stuff. But it's a printout from Tsunami Rose. And then I put, sometimes I glue down tracing paper over the top. So it's weird and it looks like wax or something. You can't quite figure out what it is. But it's neat. And then I just sew it around, you know. And then my scripting and stuff. So it's kind of fun. And then that flips. And then I did the Martha Stewart on the edge, you know. So it looks like lace. It's kind of fun. And then, like I say, I always have one side to write on and then one side with something to do. And this came out really dark, but it's like an address, a vintage address book sheet. And it's got pink lines on it. So it has like name, address, phone number and stuff on there. So that's kind of fun. And then there's just a little vellum, little cute little guy with some A little button and some lace and some ribbon from my shop if you need any, and it flips up like this. And you can write in the back too. And then I have one of these little plastic, they're like little baggies, but they have like lace on them. And then I put one of those tags again from the shop, and I just put it in there and stuck it on here and put it in here. You know, we like to have little things to do with our journals, you know, which is fun. And then here's one of my, it's just a vintage book page, but I love the fork, you know, and the guest check and the doily, like, I don't know, it's like a diner or something. Then here's another one of those little baggies again, but I put in like little things you can use to glue down on your writings, hope, laugh, and today. And there's double-sided, there's different things you can, you know. And then just lace and stuff I sewed in and sewed around. This is done on the muffin tin in the oven. It's got the muffin tin circles. That's kind of fun. And then I can't do a journal without having something Tiffany. You know, I always do Tiffany, and the mini envelopes are my obsession. So, and the little birdie. And then I found some cute little vintage paper to go inside with the little things on the side from ripping it out. So I was all thrilled. I was all thrilled, you know. And then I put in altered library card. I made these little tabs. I had a video on these. I think one day I sat here. I got the whole, look, I got a whole little drawer full of these little tabs we made. So I like to put them in when I can. So I got vintage library cards and just put a vellum sticker on it, one of my tabs. So that's fun. And then I made this little pocket, you girls know, and then I just punched it right here and made it out of a vintage book page. So that goes in and the tab sticks out. And then I hang this with this right here in the mini envelope, and I'm just in love, you know. I'm all happy about it. And then I love this. I love papers, and I love the edges, and it's coffee stained, and it's just a flip. And then this flips too. It's an envelope, and it's got stuff in it, you know. It's got tea party stuff in it. I'll show you. It's actually for the other side, but it's kind of fun. It's got a tea party invitation in there because it's tea time on this page. And I love the little teacups, and it's embossed, and you can write inside. And there's like a little chair you're going to sit. And here's the doily tablecloth. And there's the envelope hanging there. I know, the light's not so great, is it? I'm trying. And it's so fat. It's so fat. All right. This side's kind of fun. Ooh, I love this to start off with. This is coffee stain tracing paper. You try it. It's going to make you crazy, but oh my God, it's so fun. I love it. And it does weird stuff when it's coffee stained in the oven and stuff. But anyways, I love it. And then here's one of my envelopes that I always make out of the book pages and the parchment paper. So I glued it down to the side, which is cool because then you got the pocket here with the tags inside. And then I never do seal up the ends. So there's another altered library card in here, and then my little flowers, and then my vintage lady stamp. So that's kind of fun. And we haven't even opened the envelope yet. So then you get more storage in the envelope because I don't, like I said, ever seal this up. So you have the little tucks here. So I decoupage some tickets. And then there's just ephemera in here. I put a bunch of stuff. There's one Tim Holtz thing and some different ephemeras. These all are in my sale. They're those little English cards. I love these. They're kind of fun. And that's a Tim Holtz piece. So fun. And it's vintage book pages, you know, and I love the parchment. So it's just cool. And then I love this. Love that. And then these are my cute little, I always do these Rolodex with the script and then the paste on top. I love Rolodex. We're having a altered Rolodex thing here pretty soon in group. If you want to come over and look, it's in the events tab. But, and then I just, the Tsunami Rose, and then I forget where I got these. I think eBay or something. But she's pretty with the roses. And then I Martha Stewart punched the side of the page, the script stamped and coffee stained and all that. This is my new obsession, is this paper right here. I wish I knew what it was. Anyways, one of the girls sent me this. Nadia? Nadia? I'm not sure. You know, it's hard with the last names. Nadia Khalifa, I think. I don't know. But anyways, I love it. It was cute. I glued it in instantly. As soon as she sent it to me, we did a book page exchange or something like that. So vintage lady, cute, and she did glitter on the glossy accents on her hair. I love her. And then it's a hinge, you know, and the roses, and then another hinge. So that's fun. And then she did cool stuff to this book page. Whatever it is, I love it with the butterfly. And then I did one of these printable tags. I printed it out on coffee stained card stock. And it's one of Lena's tags. I love her. And I did glossy accents all over the flowers so it looks all drippy like it's wet or something. And then I sewed around in ink, you know. Love that. Pretty. Anyway, this was huge sheets. It was like a sketch pad or something. And then I put it on this big sheet that I have. I love it so much. And I had to cut it in half because they were so big. But I love these. Look at it. Oh, and there's the bottom part to it. You know, where the thing is on the sheet. Oh, I love it so much. But anyways, so I put the little sheets that fit inside. And I'm obsessed. And then I used the pink wax thread. I think I have one more of these in my Etsy shop. I'm not sure, but thanks, miss. Thank you. I appreciate your comments. And then these little envelopes I love. I'm obsessed with the dot pan. As you guys know, I love the grunge. And then I did stencil work with an oxide because I just like it because it looks like chalky, you know. So I love that. And then I put these little vellum stamps on. They're like perfume bottles, so it's kind of girly, you know. But anyways, I just love this. I love the center to have something fun. And I love the grunge. And I love this sheet. I just love it. I don't know. And then I found these neat things. These are vintage, I don't know what these are. Order books from somewhere. But they got 3 layers. You know, 3 layers of like receipts. And then there's this stuff in the center, you know. And then the back part, I don't know, but it's cool. So I took out and then I punched here and I stapled it on both sides of this one. So you get like 6 sheets of that stuff because it's just fun. I just love paper, you know, for paper lovers. And then I punched the side so it's lacy and pretty, even though it's, you know, grungy. So here's some more grunge with the stained, what is this? I forget, tracing paper? Yeah. And then we did the little teapot thing so you can write inside here with the all the different guest checks. So that's fun. I love guest checks. I got a thing about it, you guys, because I was a waitress in my young life and I love it so much. And I would still do it today if I could run around a restaurant like that. So I love that. And then, so just plain, and here's one of those vintage square doilies. That's fun. And then I did this. No big deal, but I think it's fun. I think it's fun. So it's just 3 little sheets, you know, of paper that you glue down in the, you know, tier. And then I put lips, sweet, and ice cream cones because that's what I like to do is ice cream's my favorite. And that's a Tim Holtz one. Tim Holtzy one. And I like the lips. And then I did it on the grate pan. So you got that great E-A-T, G-R-E-A-T, the great design on there. So that's fun. And then I just did more of the sprays on this because I just like that. And I like to write over the top of it. And then she's pretty. She's got glitter. And I love this. It all kind of matches with the peaches. And then I love to contrast with the green. So just a little tucky spot with pretties with the little greens. Love it. It's so cute. And then it's white thread. And then muffin tin. Love this. And then I did the 3 again. Only I left these really natural, which I like too. You know, you don't always have to have the colors. So I did all these natural things, which is fun. And you can write on these, you know, and have little spots. I like it. And they're a different color than this, so it stands out. I don't know. And then I like the black edge. It's pretty cool. And then this is just script again, so you have a writing side and then a fun side like I always do. Somebody sent this to me. I don't know, but the 4 corners, it's fabric in the back, and then paper and four corners again, and the vintage lady, and it's on a flip envelope that I put a Tim Holtzy vintage photo in. And then this is some stationery that I got clipped there, vintage stationery, and it's got a hand that's writing with the feather, you know, so it's kind of fun. And then you can see the good great design. It's neat. And then somebody sent this to me in one of our exchanges. It's really cute, and it's sewn and all fancy, and it's kind of like wedding-ish and love stuff here, and the crystal and the pink, this ribbon I made, and this crystal's hanging here. And this is from our card exchange. I think it was Hazel that sent these. Really cute. A whole bunch of them, you know, on a little round, you know. So this is like the love page. The love page with the bride and groom and stuff. And then another one of my little lacy pockets. And then I love this. This is just a Tsunami Rose printout. So that was easy. And I just cut it out, inked it up, you know, sewed around, and then just left it open here. And I put some really pretty embossed stationery in there. And I inked it up and stuff. It's really lacy and pretty and stuff, you know. So I let it peek out. And then there's the lace tabby and stuff. And then this one is another piece that I sell in my sales when I do on YouTube. And then the 3 printouts. And then there's another lacy piece in the back. Another lacy piece of that same stationery. And then I just put the 3 tags in, like I said. And this is the Sari Silk, my green stuff. Ooh, it's so good. And then I love the tags here, and they all say like postcard on the bottom of them. So that's kind of fun. So you got 3 little spots. And then here's another one of my Rolodex cards, and just a little tucky spot, and then just another little tucky spot on that yellow sheet. The yellow sheet's fun because then I put an extension on and folded it up so you can add another spot. And then here's another one of my, those are those Tim Holtzy tags, you know, that when you watch him do on his videos. I was watching his videos and copying him, you know, so it's got all the cool stuff. You know what I mean? It's got all the neat stuff, plus my dot pan paper on the back. So that's pretty fun. And then we had a page swap, and somebody sent me these pages. I think it was Jen. Tonak Jen. Yeah. Maybe it was hers. But they were like this. So don't get mad at me, Jen, but it's huge. I can't. And then, you know, so then I wreck it. So I ripped it up because I can't do it like this. So I ripped up your page that you sent so I could use it, you know what I mean, and fit it in my thing. So anyways, I love it. She's got gilding on the edge here, and she did the little punch, and I put in all the little things and all the little stuff, you know, all the little stuff that she sent me to go with it, you know, some of it's mine, but anyways, I love it like this, so don't be mad at me for ripping it up, but I have to, you know, because I gotta fit it in. Look, here's the other part of it. Because it was all on the page, you know, so I ripped it up and made little pieces out of it. So I appreciate it very much because I used it right away. Sewed my tab on again, and here's another little dealio, and here's another little dealio, you know, it's a little envelope. And then these are Lena's. I love because I glossy accented the flowers. And then I love these because I did vintage book pages in gesso on the back. Ooh, I love that. You know what I mean? So, and this has got goodies inside. I think there's a bunch of labels inside there. Tracy Fox labels, I think. And then here's the other piece of that page that Jen made. It was cute too because it's got 2 little pockets, you know. So it all fits back there, and then you can put something back there too. Here, I'll put a couple of coin rolls back there. That's cute. And then I sewed the piece of lace that I was using for this journal on the back here, and down the side I put extra, so a couple different layers. And then another one of my gessoed book page tags from Lena, gesso on the front. And then this was also another project from somebody else from our little swap that we just did. It's got goodies inside and stuff. So that was really fun. Really fatty here. And then I have just vintage fabric for the closure. And the link to this is in the description box. It's listed in my Etsy shop. And I'll send it out right away. Thank you very much for coming in. I'm going to have another one here in just a few minutes. I'm going to take the pictures and list it in my shop. And then I'll come right back. I'll show you the cover for this one. Then I have a couple of my mothers as well. This one is the next one. Life is Wonderful. We're going to do this one. Really cute. Okay. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. Bye.